I dreamt about it, I planned it, I organized it, and when it finally happened, it was so good, uh, except for the 4-meter tiger shark. Bonjour, this is Cyril from Work Smarter, Live Better. In this video, I want to share 3 simple steps to transform your goal or your dream into reality. I work with many leaders around the world, and most of them are very passionate about what they do. They're very committed to their work, but they give so much to their work. They work so long hours that there's not a lot left for the personal side. They do manage to protect time for their family, not always, but quite often. But when we talk about their hobbies, their passion, this is the thing that very often, with their health, get on the back burner. Bronnie Ware is an Australian palliative care nurse. And in 2009, she published a blog that got 8 million views called Regret of the Dying. And that led Bronnie Ware to write a book called The 5 Regrets of the Dying. As a palliative care nurse, she's asked a lot of people on their deathbed, what about their regret? The biggest regret of the people on their deathbed is not achieving their dream, their goals, not living a life true to themselves and the thing they really want to do. She said this that really struck me. She said, most people on their deathbed realized that they hadn't honored half of their dreams. They hadn't done half the thing they really wanted to do, and it was due to choice that they had made or not made. For years, I had this dream, and I'm not perfect neither on this, and for years I had this dream of doing a spearfishing trip in the blue water. So I am quite passionate about spearfishing. I do it in Sydney on a regular basis, but spearfishing in the blue water in the Coral Sea is an amazing trip. And so 3 simple suggestions that I applied and made a difference for me. Dream yearly, think quarterly, plan weekly. So dream yearly. Every year, Tik and I have a really important session called the Dinner with a Pen and Paper, where we think about all our goals for the year. And so last year, I put that as one of my goals, one of the things I really wanted to organize. And I was so happy to see how TK was supportive in this. Think quarterly. Every quarter, I clarify and I choose my priority. And that became a priority for a few quarters that I needed to organize. I needed to find the right organization. I need to prepare this trip. And plan weekly, every week, there's little thing, it was not a lot, but little thing that you have to do in preparation of this trip. And finally, recently, I went for it. And oh my God, it was amazing. Imagine taking a flight to go to Glaston. So for the people who don't know, Glaston is between Brisbane and Cairns, so it's a little town. And then from Glaston, you take a boat and you go 450k out of sea. I asked the captain on board, and I said, we're about 23 people on the boat. What if something happened while we're 450k out of sea? How can we get help? And he said, no flight, no helicopter can get there. We have to go back for about a day and a half before a helicopter can go and fly us. So we've really lost in the middle of nowhere. And we went to this place called Wreck Reef, where clear blue water, 50-meter visibility. I mean, fish everywhere, sharks everywhere, big fish. It was just unbelievable. And we had 9 days there. It was just once in a lifetime trip. Loved every minute of it. Maybe except for the 4-meter tiger that came and said hello. This is a little video from my friend Anton, who's with me in the water at that time. And so my suggestion to you and my question to you is, Is it worse for you to dream yearly, think quarterly, plan weekly? Is it worse to every year asking yourself what you really want this year looks like? Every quarter asking yourself, what are my personal priority? And every week thinking about those personal priority and spending a bit of time to plan them. This is this week Work Smarter, Live Better tip. There's nothing more important than making the thing that matter to you, your family, your health, your passion first. I hope you enjoyed it. You have a lovely day. And I think next year I'm going to be back. So it's going to be back into the Coral Sea. À bientôt. Au revoir.